Now, the good thing about tying flies for basically as a part of your living, and I mean, I design stuff, I get into patterns that probably I would never tie for myself, and patterns I'm tying at the moment are, well, I tied these basically for a friend who fishes, who wanted to fish Tenkara. Now I've got many patterns that I tied over the years, which did quite well. I've got the samples here that I tied, and there was a couple that did extremely well. And these are the two, quill-bodied version. And what I'd done here, I'd mixed deer hair. This one's completely deer hair, a pheasant tail body. This one's got a sort of dyed partridge hackle with some deer hair, with a quill body, and they did extremely well. Now I originally tied them on barbed hooks. Now in this case I'm going to be tying them on barbless this time. This is a ultimate dry fly hook by Quill and Mill. It's a size 14. It's a lovely wire, it's got a nice weight to it, so sit a wee bit higher, not sink as much. Now if you look on the internet you'll get a lot of information on the Tenkara style. It's very interesting and it's getting very popular in certain parts of the world. So the thread I'm going to be using is a Unithread 80 in yellow. Just going to run the wax through. And you start at the eye, just going to work our way down halfway and remove the waste piece, come all the way back up and then stop in the eye. Now we tie, this is the dyed partridge, it's grey partridge which I dyed a nice ginger. So we take away the fluff, tie this in by the tip. So to get the tip of the hackle, I'm using my hackle pliers. Back what I want, and I'm trying to get it quite close. There we are. Tie this basically tip forward with the underside of the fibres facing forward, and then what I'm going to do is fold back the tip of the hackle and then come back about 1.5 mm. Now there's the tip of the hackle there, just pull it out and trim it away. Get back to my hackle pliers, and what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to fold the fibres forward, and then I'm going to wind back. So I'm going to take the thread out of the way, take it to the around about 1 mm away from the hackle itself. Now as you wind, do a turn, just make sure you're drawing these fibres back and winding one turn behind the other. Now I'm using up this full hackle and then catch in, trim away. And then I'm going to get some deer hair. This is dyed a ginger as well. Now this is a light piece. Short hair. This is from a roe deer. This is from the side of the skin, which is the hair's a wee bit shorter. Now I'm going to stack the hair, put into a small stacker, tips first. As I say, this was tied basically as an experiment, which did well. So there's the tips all lined up. Take it away from the stacker, and then we tie it forward. You tie about half the length of the partridge fibres, the longest ones anyway. So I'm going to come around a couple of those turns, and then I'm going to encourage these hair fibres all the way around. Then we start to work towards the back, nice and tight, and then as I wind down, I'm going to tear it away. Just keep winding, it will tear. There you go. Because as you wind onto the hollow fibres, they're easy to break. And there we go, there's the kind of mix. Then the body's really up to yourself. First thing I do is run down, make sure there's a layer of thread down, and then I come back up. You can have a pheasant tail body, dub body, you could whatever you like. or just use the thread itself even is good enough. And what I'll do is just put a tiny bit of dub in there. Just a natural dub, it could be like, this is Fox Squirrel. Natural dubbing. Tidies up that thorax area there. Don't need a lot. And then I'm going to put a strip Peacock Quill dyed yellow. I've got the yellow, it's here. Now what I've done is I've put the eye into some bleach. This removes most of the fine herl. If you do a good job you can remove it all, but it's quite easy just to run your nail through. And there we are. Don't let it drop on your fly. Now we're working towards the back of the fly or the back of the hook. So I'm going to catch in the end there. Always thinking of the taper of the body of the fly, work towards the back. Protect the quill, I'm going to wind over some super glue. This will hold it really well. See how it looks, it's fine. A straight turn or so at the top, and then touching the way down. And at this point, 3 or 4 turns now, I can tear that away. Always keep the thread tight. Come straight in a whip finish, but whip finish, working your way up. So your thread. See how things look. And all you have to do then, as I say, you can coat the whole body with some varnish, or even a UV resin, it's up to yourself. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of varnish on the whip finish. Just a clean varnish. And there we are. And that's my kind of version, or one of the versions I tied for the Tenkara style fishing. So I hope you enjoyed that.